Get into this Drake stuff, bro. It's a lot going on here. Drake admits he suffered from economic harm from Kendrick Lamar feud. Now, you lost the battle. You lost the diss. You know what I mean? Kendrick won. It is what it is. Did you think that you were gonna gain from that? This is a battle. You took the L respectfully. You're not gonna gain from that unless you're just like manipulating money. You know what I mean? And it's that's just not the way it works. That's not the well, okay. That's not the way that I've seen it work, right? So let me see. He goes into detail about it, saying that not like us, Drake is accusing Universal Music Group and Spotify of launching a campaign to manipulate and saturate the streaming services and airwaves with Lamar's diss song. Now, didn't they already debunk that? Didn't didn't people already debunk that he wasn't using like bots and stuff for inflated numbers? I'm pretty sure they did, right? Drizzy went as far as to say that the success of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us caused him economic harm, not the kind of phrasing used by someone who was unbothered by a rap battle. Universal Music Group's choice to saturate the music market with Not Like Us comes at the expense of its other artists like Drake. The petition went out of its way to note, as Drake is petitioner's sole owner, and petitioner owns the right to Drake's entire catalog. Petitioners suffered economic harm as a result of UMG's scheme. The petition also tried to rationalize that the promotion of Kendrick Lamar's song came at the expense of Drizzy's own success. So they basically just said this sentence three times in a row in two paragraphs. So I don't understand that. But I mean, when you lose in rap beef, you're you're gonna lose. Like the person that won the rap beef is going to have subsequently the most numbers. And that's not taking away anything from Drake. I'm a fan of both of these artists. Drake makes amazing music. Kendrick makes amazing music. I love both of them as an artist, for sure. Like, they're amazing. But, you know what I'm saying? Just like the Super Bowl. The team that makes the Super Bowl, they're going to sell the most stuff because they're the most popular more times than not, right? That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Now, that I'm not the person that studies music up and down for like my whole life. I do this as a hobby, like you know what I'm saying. But listen, Drake shit on Meek Mill. He took it like a man. I don't know what to make of Adonis' father. The Kenny fans have no idea how legal stuff works. Stick to deciphering GNX. Let the real battle commence. Okay, there's just trolls. Waking up every morning to taunt the nigga to reply. I hope Lil Wayne fucks up. He's my greatest of all time, but he's been shit for over 10 years. Kendrick would just laugh and not touch Wayne out of respect. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. This is kind of like weird behavior. I don't know. But the next thing, Drake sues UMG for defamation of Not Like Us. That's what we were just talking about, right? So apparently it's even more wrongdoing. um, UMG could have refused to release or distribute the song or required the offending material to be edited and or removed, Drake lawyers wrote as caught by Billboard. But UMG chose to do the opposite. UMG designed, financed, and executed a plan to turn Not Like Us into a viral mega hit with the intent of using the spectacle of harm Drake and his businesses to drive consumer hysteria. Of course, massive revenues that plan succeeded, likely beyond UMG's wildest expectations. So, as a music group, are you not supposed to promote your artist songs? I'm confused. Or is Drake saying that they are not promoting his songs anymore and they're promoting Kendrick's way more, which is why he lost? Is that what it is that what he's trying to say? Drake's alleged motivations behind Not Like Us lawsuit revealed. We're about to find out. Okay. So Lauren LaRose has reportedly spoken with sources close to Drake's camp for more information. Let's see. Drake's side decided to file this suit not just because of the Not Like Us song. It's bigger than just the song, which is why Drake is suing the label and not Kendrick directly. Okay? So that's my theory, that they were promoting Kendrick's more than his. Okay. From what I told, Drake allegedly feels as if the label is using money he's made them to fund Kendrick Lamar's song, burying him amidst the sensitive label negotiation he's currently in. Drake feels like the label is allegedly not protecting a major asset, which conveniently timed around the time he's in negotiations for a new deal with the label. Okay. This is getting interesting. But what I told, Drake feels like if I was a Taylor Swift, a lot of things would have not happened in this whole Drake and Kendrick back and forth. That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay, that is interesting. So my thoughts are, let's say you work for a company, right? You work for any company, just Walmart, Apple, Best Buy, whatever, you know what I mean? You're selling the stuff, you're selling the product, you're selling the service. You're making the product and service money, right? They have other coworkers, they have other staff, they have other departments. The money that I make, the money that I sell, you know what I mean? Outside of my profit. Like if I'm selling a service, the money goes to the company and then I get the profit of my paycheck. So when that goes to the money to the company, they're gonna spend that money. They're not just gonna spend it on me. They're gonna spend it on other people. They're gonna spend on other departments. Other people got to get paid. Other departments need resources. You know what I mean? So just because someone is not in the sales department doesn't mean that they don't get a cut of the money. Doesn't mean that they don't, you know, get taken care of by what the what you know what I'm saying, the profit that the company is making for selling these products and services. Now, that's to say, let's say I get a bonus or my contract is ending with this company, then they start deflating my numbers. I'm really making 20 calls, but they saying I'm only making 15 or 10, making my numbers go low. That's a different story. That's what Drake is saying, that is happening to him. Okay, so just like he said in the beef, where's the facts? Where's the facts? We need the facts now. We need the facts. Did some reaching out trying to find why Drake would file this lawsuit. A source to Drake camp tells me Drake's side decided to file this suit not because of the Not Like Us song, it's better than him, which is why. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, we just read that. Yeah, we just read that. Okay. So let's go to the next one. DJ Academics explains how Drake's UMG lawsuit could affect his Party Next Door collab. Okay, maybe there's some more information here. Academics began by theorizing that Drake and Party's collaborative album is already done. Yeah, I've heard that. Whatever he signs, this will be the first project off of it, he said. From there, he argued that Drake's negotiations must have been stalling, but criticized his decision to take legal actions so soon after the release of Kendrick Lamar's new album, GNX. I still think he should have waited 2 weeks, he said. You can't contribute to anything that Kendrick got going on, because if I'm Kendrick's team, I'm going to use this too. I'm going to milk it. Of course, you have to. You have to. Literally, that's marketing. That is literally marketing 101 for both sides. For Drake, getting all this publicity and all this other stuff, go ahead and sell some albums. Go ahead and sell, you know what I'm saying? Sell some songs. And Kendrick, of course, yeah, sell the stuff. But this is the thing that's been happening since the beef. Kendrick is not worried about money. Kendrick literally is doing this for the love of the game. As far as like rapping goes, he's doing it for the love of the game because he's talented of it. He's talented enough to make money off of it. He loves what he does. Kendrick loves what he does. I'm not saying that Drake doesn't, but I'm just saying they're arguing two different points during the whole rap beef. Drake said, "Okay, it's a 20v1. I'm getting, you know what I'm saying, left, right, up, down, like everybody, you know what I'm saying, is coming at me. Let me fight all these people." Kendrick's like, "Okay, I ain't fighting nobody else but you. I'm zeroed in on you, locked in on you. I'm not worried about anybody else." And that's where I felt Drake went wrong, trying to do a 20v1 when he should have just been focused on Kendrick, number one. And number two, Drake's whole thing is, yeah, I'm this great artist. I'm doing this for the money. I bring in all these hit records. I do all this and that. Like, yeah, as you should. You well deserved them, Drake. You have well deserved those number one records, and you well deserved being on the track of people's first, maybe sometimes only number one records, right? Two things can be true. But the point that people resonate with the most is Kendrick's point, doing it for the love of the game. Know what I mean? He doesn't have to do this. He just loves rap. And that's what it comes down to, in my opinion. That's what it came down to. And people can sense out when people are trying to like mold themselves into different like styles, and not saying culture appropriation, but like, you know what I mean, that walking that type of line. With that being said, this album's going to be crazy. Both of these artists make great music, so I'm not even worried about it. DJ Academics believes that Drake and Party Store collab is probably done. Oh, we just read that. Okay. Well, yeah. Last one. Drake's Not Like Us allegations, key piece of evidence already debunked. Already debunked. Okay. A key piece of evidence in Drake's bombshell petition against Universal Music Group and Spotify has already allegedly been debunked on social media. Let's see what happened. They are accusing of UMG of violating the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, RICO, as well as using deceptive business practices and false advertising. Drake used my video in his pre-action lawsuit against UMG. I made a video showing that Siri was talking to you, was taking you to Not Like Us when you asked to play Certified Lover Boy on Spotify. I later showed that this was because of lyric recognition, but they didn't include that part. Let's listen.
Drake used my video in a lawsuit against Universal Music Group? What? What a week it has been. First we got the broccoli. Now we get the paperwork. Now this isn't an official lawsuit. It is what's called a pre-action petition. But Drake is basically claiming that UMG was using bots and other online tactics to push Kendrick's Not Like Us, inflate the numbers, inflate the streams, therefore degrading his image further in a song that called him you know what. Is this the guy who said never mind. This is a Supreme Court of the State of New York document. If you scroll down a couple pages, one of the things that Drake is alluding to, online sources reported that when users asked Siri to play the album Certified Lover Boy by recording artist Aubrey J. Graham, Siri instead played Not Like Us, which contains the lyric Certified, an allegation against Drake. Now it's interesting, this online source here, if you go
Siri, play Certified Lover Boy.
Now playing Certified Lover Boy by Drake on Apple Music. I love you, I love you, I love you. Until I love you, I love you, I love you.
Go to the footnote number 15. It will take you to an article on Vibe magazine, and in paragraph 2 it says Hip Hop DX's Jeremy Heck revealed the interesting tidbit in a video this past Wednesday as fans saw the video.
Okay, on Spotify. When Siri asked someone to play on Spotify. Okay, my fault. That was Apple Music, my fault. Siri, play Certified Lover Boy on Spotify.
To access your Spotify data to use the app, Is that okay? Certified Lover Boy by Drake now playing on Spotify.
How much better can I show my love for you? Say I do. You can't make it up. You can't make it up.
And tried it out for themselves, they realized that it was happening to them as well. Play Certified Lover Boy on Spotify. I see dead people. That's crazy. Now, as a reporter, eventually they all concluded that this was happening because Siri utilizes lyrics along with albums and titles to play what was requested with the vocal command in case the user does not know the actual song title. Research and figure it out because this is going viral. They identify things using lyrics within the song. I'm assuming this feature is for people who don't know the name of a song but they know the lyrics, and they ask Siri to play it. And
basically,
Siri,
like Shazam.
Can you play Drop, 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 Drop on Spotify?
Maybe in this song, you shouldn't start by saying...
So it went to Family Matters by Drake. Siri, can you play Wop, 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 Wop on Spotify? Psst, I see dead people. So there you have it. You'd think that they would include that part in the paperwork, but...
That's tough, man. See, y'all gotta be looking at the whole thing, bro. Look at the whole thing. Stop just trying to look at the quick clip. You know what I mean? Literally look at the whole thing, bro. These people that just watch clips and clips only, they're getting fed a lot of misinformation. It pays to, you know what I'm saying? Maybe like, let's say a clip out of this 17-minute video, right? One little clip, something that I said with no context, you would think that I'm crazy or this guy's crazy, you know what I mean? But you didn't take the time to read or listen to the 17-minute video. It is what it is, gang.